This music that
Yo,
we
yo, yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy K Brown, the CEO, and you tuned into K&T Radio's official relationship marriage podcast. And I got my special co host with me. You know what I mean? But you know, I know it is. You tuned into the Spice Ep14. You know what I mean? But like I said, my special co host, tell them what you do, tell them what you from.
Hello, hello, hello. Y'all already know what it is. It's Miss Aisha, baby, model host with the mostest actress and home care owner. Handle with care, home care for all your home care needs 24 hours. We have bilingual, we deal with disability, disabled, IDD, all your care needs. Once again, we do also do free home assessments. So tap in.
Yeah, I like
Now,
the way you
let's
said
get down
that.
to the spice.
But before we gotta get that, we gotta shout out the home care. You know what I mean? That's one of the official sponsors for today. Today's episode is sponsored by my homie Aisha McLean. Tell them about the home care one more time. I'm gonna pull the
Yes,
flyer
it's
up.
called Handle with Care Home Care, and we service the elderly generation population mainly. We also deal with disabled. We have bilingual staff and we deal with bilingual clients. So if you're looking for some work, hit me up. The email is there. I will send your application. If you're looking for someone to take care of your family, we have certified individuals that will come out and give the care that you deserve and that you need. Just give us a call 24 hours a day. You could give us a call. We'll come out to do an in-home assessment, which is free of charge, to let you know how we can service you to best of your abilities and ours as well.
Oh, I like the way you said that. And you look good in this professional picture too. You look good in this drawing.
Thank
Look,
you.
if y'all looking for a black-owned home care, looking for people that come into and do good quality work with your home, hit up the beautiful Aisha McQueen, one of our
Thank you.
special sponsors for today. But you already know what it is. We getting straight into it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
Mm.
start off with the youth. You know what I'm saying? This is out of order, but we going straight into with the youth, right?
The babies.
This one is called a third grader wants child support.
Huh?
Okay, so there's this viral video, right? This 8-year-old girl comes on tells her teacher she wants to have two kids when she gets older, right? And then
Okay.
teacher was like, okay, do you want to get married? And she like, nah. And she like, why do you want two kids but you don't want to get married?
Right.
And the little girl said, if I'm married, I can't collect child support.
Oh my God.
What you think about that one?
Who is this parent? Who is the parent, please? I
Yeah,
need to get in the household. I need a camera up in there because somebody needs some counseling. The parents, okay? This child is only learning it from her mother because evidently this comes from a single mama who got some babies who collect that child support that be on the phone with her girlfriends talking about, yeah, girl, I'm about to get that check, da 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 da, adi adi ah, and we gonna do X, Y, and Z. And oh, this baby daddy over here, he gotta get me his check too, and his check is matter of fact, I'm taking him to go get an increase. This child is listening to these type of conversations in the home for them to take it to the school and tell a teacher, an authority figure, hey, this is what I want. I want kids because I want to get a check. Not because I want to raise a family. I want to have a husband. I want my children to be better than me. I want them to be lawyers and doctors and astronauts and presidents. But because you want to get a welfare check or a child, well, excuse me, not a welfare check, but a child support check. You don't want a daddy. You don't want a mentor. You don't want a king in your home. You want a child support check with some babies. Make that make sense, please. Please, please, please. You people who are having these kids and teaching these kids this, make it make sense. If you
yeah,
can make it make sense, please tap in.
yeah. When I see stuff like this, I'm
Uh-huh.
looking at it like, oh, I feel bad for the next young men like out here, cause like remember like the deep conditioning goes like it starts off with the parent, then it
Yes.
gets to the kid, and then the kid thinks it's normal, and then they
Yes.
teach it to that kid, and then they're born into it. So
Yeah.
there's going to be a whole bunch of people,
Generational.
generation, bro.
Hmm.
You're a third grader trying to get child support,
But first
like
of all, why
that.
you a third grader? You've been thinking about a baby. Like you didn't even get to like junior high school yet. You didn't even get to go to your first little dance, and you thinking about a baby. Like you didn't have a menstrual yet. You didn't get no booby. I mean, like you. What are you? What is in the home? What is this
You know
child
what's in the home.
exposed to?
girl.
Oh my
I
God.
don't even care, man. He not about to. We about to go get more money. I'm so glad he had this kid. That she's telling him, your dad, how much your dad is paying. You need to get like me. For real, like as she's spending all the child support money, like she living her best life. You know what I'm
Yeah, they getting
saying?
their hair, their nails done with the child support money.
Yeah, she teaching them all that. Like, but
Oh
because
my
kids
God.
don't, they listen to what you're saying, but it's
Exactly.
what you're doing is mostly. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? So if you literally using men as a child support, you pretty much the same as a one of them foster care ladies that's collecting
Yeah,
the check for the kids. They don't
that's it.
care about them kids, but they know each kid is $1,200 a month.
Ain't that something? And
Yo,
this is our future, right? I'm scared. I'm scared. These are the people
yo,
when I get to 70 and 80, next 20 and 30 years, these are the people that's gonna be making the decisions about the rest of my little future that I got left.
yo.
Okay.
That
Wake up, please, guys. Wake up. Wake up. You're doing what they
Brooklyn,
want you to do to us. Keep us stuck.
Brooklyn said you missed that face. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Oh, shout out to Brooklyn Cakes and his cake music models. I think they doing their thing out in February in New York. His birthday bash. Shout out to them. Do they thing, rock on with it. They gonna slay. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but this one right here, and this next, we're gonna go to the next topic, right?
I'm scared of the topics
The,
today.
the next topic. This one was actually from T Dragon 32. Hit me up on my thread on Instagram. Shout out to
Okay,
the
okay.
people hit me up on my thread on Instagram. He
Let me
wanted
go.
to know for a female, how would they leave the sex only category? Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And then for a male, what do they have to do to leave the friend zone? So this one's called How to Leave the Friend Zone by my man K Dragon. Shout out to him.
Shout out K Dragon. Yes, okay.
What do you think? Okay, so I'm gonna give it a context, right?
Okay.
So what do you think a guy has to do? I'm gonna do the matter of fact, you can do the female. What do you think a female will have to do? As a matter of fact, we're gonna flip it. I'm gonna do the female. What a female has to do to get out of the sex only category, and
Okay.
what do you think a male will have to do to take himself out of the friend zone?
Well, what would a you no, you go first. You go first. I want first
Oh,
pass.
okay. So
You go
ladies,
first. I'll
for
be back.
any lady that don't know what the sex only category is, like this is what we've been waiting to tell y'all because there's two
Uh,
categories.
oh God.
There's the wifey category where we're going to actually take you serious, and then
Hmm.
you got the I'm a smash and vibe with you as long as we know each other, right?
Okay.
Okay,
So that's that friends with benefit type joint you talking about?
yeah, but it's like it's sex only, like because
Oh,
the
so no
friends with
friendship, just
benefits,
sex.
if it can turn into a relationship based off of if the shorty's not in the sex only category. And
Uh,
and things I'm gonna give you things that put you in there first and how to tell if you're in there. Number one,
wait.
right? Number one, right? When it comes to being in the sex only category,
Uh-huh.
you only getting invited to his crib.
At nighttime.
Not even nighttime. He
Oh.
not outside with you.
Oh, Jesus
Cause
Christ.
there's dudes there. Cause you gotta remember the sex only category is whenever we're not busy.
Okay, so it's you fit it in where you get it in where you can fit it in type joint.
Yeah, like if we got a
Okay,
random
okay.
5 to 7, instead
Then
of the
it's
2K, we slide you over. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like if you only getting invited to his crib if he's not being seen
Right.
outside with you,
Right. You just
because he's a
slide through,
single
but that's
man.
it.
Right,
Right.
right. So okay, so if it had a okay, if you are
Mm.
getting took on dates and he always wants to see you outside, that means he's trying to
Of
let
course,
people
wife you up.
know
Right.
that this is mine right now. It might not be
Mhm.
mine yet, but be prepared to see these situations in the future. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a sex only category, he's never going to bring you outside because he don't want to be tied to nothing because he's looking for the wife only category jump.
Okay, so you're saying how do you think a woman's supposed to get out of that situation for you as
Okay,
taken from a man? As
okay.
perspective.
If you elevate your mindset,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Girls who only talk about sex end up in the sex only category.
100%.
Girls
I agree.
who lack intellect outside of what today's trend is. Because men, we don't really talk about sex. We talk about random things. You see what I'm saying?
Oh no, men talk about sex.
We not with each other.
Oh, well, I hope not with each other. Well,
No, but like
unless
how
you're talking
not
about a
women
girl.
explain their sexual encounters and stuff
Right,
like
right,
that.
right, right. Okay.
Nah, men don't do that. We talk about regular stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So women that can add in and talk about like anything and like because
Hmm.
men like to go to the higher realms. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We're not talking about base level. We're talking about sacred geometry. We're talking about the earth being built. We're talking about the
The
matrix. We're talking
astronauts, the
yeah, we're
aliens,
talking about
you know,
astrophysicists. Like you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
Ancient
Conspiracy
mathematics, the
theorists,
history, the
right.
natives, and
Looking
stuff
at
like
the
the history.
Animal Channel and
Right,
you know
right,
all
right,
that
right.
good. Right.
So
Okay,
if
I
you
feel you.
so if you had a female
Right.
who
That's
can
how my
tap into
husband
that,
keeps me.
bro, men are very cerebral beings.
Okay. Okay.
We're underrated cerebral beings, like, but
Hmm.
people just don't understand because we don't really speak out amongst the regular people.
Right.
But
Right.
amongst each other on them phone conversations, we're pretty vulnerable.
Or
You
when
know what I'm
y'all
saying?
build
We're
it in
pretty
your little
open.
circle, yeah.
Right,
Hmm.
right, right. So
Right.
a female that wants to get out of that sex only category, she separates herself with her intellect, right?
Right. Of course.
And also when it comes to dealing with him, stay away from things that makes yourself more of a sexual being.
Okay.
Um, there's certain jobs that just automatically put you in these categories.
Well, of course.
It's 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 messed up that it's like that, but it's men.
Everybody has their biases.
Not like that. Men are very exclusive.
Hmm.
So if it's a job that involves you dealing with, let's just say, a dancer, you're
Hmm.
automatically going in the sex only category. And a way for you to like be able to like you know what I mean, and maybe to leave that, but on a regular basis, regular basis, if it's somebody you dealing with that you
Right.
think you're only in the sex only category, invite this dude on a date.
Right. 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 Let him know that you're more than what he see because that's your job only.
Yeah, bro. And another thing too, men are like you get his man his favorite candy, he's happy.
Well, yeah.
Like
Y'all,
afterward,
they
you can get
really
him a
simple.
Twix. It's
Really
the
simple.
thought. Mention men are
Okay.
intention based. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just looked at it. You thought about him. So start do
Need to
things to
reset this.
separate yourself from the other ladies. Like there's 8 billion vaginas on earth. You know what I mean? Every woman on earth got a vagina. Okay, make yourself more than an object. Like your beauty and all that's okay. That gets you in the door with the dudes that you really want. Of course, there's low vibrational beings that are just
Yeah.
follow anything
Exactly.
beautiful. But we're talking about the guys that y'all really want. The
Hmm.
guys you really want, your beauty gets you in the door. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Right.
But have intellect to keep you in the door. Because if you don't
Exactly.
have no intellect and you're just beautiful, what category are you going in?
The sex category. You know,
Exactly. You just
or
cheat.
or they just need arm candy. They want you to get dressed up and cute because they want to put on the front for someone else. You know what I'm saying? Or for the masses. You know, they need you to take you somewhere.
Nah, it
It's
ain't even like that. Nah,
not like
nah.
that neither.
Nah, nah, nah.
Okay, all
She's
right.
a dodo bird. We don't even want to be around her. We might not even hit because she like we don't want to catch this dude.
Now, you lying now. Now you lying.
Like,
You
bro,
gonna
there's a
trap
lot
their
of guys
relationship
like
from
there's a lot of
killing
these
you.
conversations. A lot like y'all
Man,
not funny. Like yo, bro, like be
don't say
funny.
y'all because I'm not one of them.
I'm
Okay,
just
I
saying a
got
lot
a
of y'all
degree.
ain't funny. Like
Okay,
for
let's
real.
get that
Like on
thing
some
all
G.
the way
To
right.
get out of this friend zone, be hilarious and clever.
Right.
Be
See,
like for
mine
real,
may
like
be different.
if he really can call you and laugh every time, you're gonna
Right.
get the most calls. And when he builds that investment,
Mm-hmm.
once a man builds a certain level of investment, he's
Okay.
gonna lock in a little bit more. You know what I mean? I already put this time in. I want to
Mm-hmm.
push more effort in this. You know what I'm saying? Rather than y'all barely talk because you have nothing to talk about. What are you doing? Chilling. Okay.
And the phone gets dry.
Not. Well, what are you doing? Nothing. Where
Right.
you chilling? Not.
What's
You're
going
not
on?
getting a text back, or he
Right.
going to hit you up whenever it's sexual, and then anybody can just not talk. You see what I'm saying? But that's
Right.
how I would say for a woman, you will get out of the friend zone. Like elevate your intellect, elevate your conversation, and make yourself more than a sexual being. Because if you don't have nothing more than your beauty in your face, like you're, that's what the sex only category is for. People that only have a beauty in their face.
That's crazy. Well, on the men, on the flip side of that, I was just checking out
Hmm.
our comments. On the flip side of that, for a man to get out of the friend zone, it depends on the type of woman he's dealing with. Because you just may just be that well, like you're not like you said, not the friend zone, but the sex only zone. You may just only be that sex zone person, and you can't get to that I'm going to show you out. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to, invest my time with you and invite you to places and around people. With certain females, sometimes you have categories. And if you're single, he just may be, that's what he is. And it may be no elevation to that. You know what I mean? And that's just keeping it real. And that's just how it is. Like, sometimes you're not there to stay. You're just there for a season. You know what I mean? It's just for a little while, placeholders. We talked about that last
Mm-hmm.
week. Sometimes you just really is a placeholder, and they know that. Um, Other times when the man has potential, but like you said, it started off, maybe y'all met at a club or something, and it was just the chemistry was on fire. So it started off as like pop out, we just popping off. I'm single, you single. And now he wants to get a little bit more attached, but it started off as a sexual thing. He will have to step outside the box. You know what I mean? So when I'm like noticing that he's starting to talk a little different, that he ain't calling, I'm like, oh, well, I told you I'm only busy. I'm good. I'm open for only an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I only got a couple hours available. But he like, oh no, I want to take you to dinner. If he wants to get out of that friend zone, I mean that's just sex only zone, then he got to be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I just want to come and take you down to the coffee shop or whatever, or let's go take a ride here and there. Because when you go out, not to purchase things, I'm not saying like you have to go out to the mall to go buy her something, but you go down to the bookstores. You know what I mean? When like back in the days, had the bars and Noble, the coffee shops, and then you go places where y'all have conversation. Go to do one little pottery classes or something simple and easy, so you could for him to make suggestions to do something outside of just coming to the house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or actually meet me downtown. I was going to go pick up something for my kids or something. You want to meet me downtown or whatever? If you're not doing nothing, we could grab a coffee, because that gives you time to be one-on-one, face-to-face, and y'all can actually communicate. And you can see, as I'm talking to him, I'm going to be like, all right, well, it was a little bit more to him. Like, at
Now,
first, I thought he
I
was
want to say this
too
too to the
much.
fellas. Step your date game up.
Yeah.
That's one that I want to talk about. Like the coffee, step your activity games up. Ladies ain't trying to be out at 11, 12 no more. If you
Right.
eat, go karting, jumping out of planes, escape rooms, kayaking in a cave, going to Mexico, cruise, step your game up. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're going on a hike, separate yourself, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If
Something
everybody's
different.
just trying to get in her pants and you got you got the tent set up in the forest with the Moscato, the good blunt rolled up.
It's
You
cute.
didn't
It's
got
romantic.
you
Right.
didn't use your hot spot. Now you got the Netflix. Come on, step your game up. You know what I mean? But we go ahead, Queen.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? Like you said, tell a little bit of jokes, have the person laughing, especially if she, got what you just, what I'm saying? Because she thought you was sexy, you had some good abs, and then you hit it right. She's like, okay, that's Mr. Right when I need to get hit right. But now she's, you took her someplace different, you making her laugh, now she's going back home thinking, like, damn, he not only looked good, that nigga made me laugh a little bit. He was
Mm-hmm.
kind of funny. Oh man, I ain't know he had a degree in X, Y, and Z. How would you know? I didn't know when he was 18, he went in the service and he only did 2 years, but he did something. You would never know if you didn't take the time. But he would have never known if he just kept coming over for those sex hours late, waiting for me to call, like, all right, I need you to hit it right. And him
Mm-hmm.
knowing I want something more with her, but too afraid to step out his, comfort zone and do something different. To say, hey, you don't mind going this place, or you don't mind doing this. Those little things that's different means a lot. And then he could show his side, that he's more than just a sexy body with, that could lay pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that makes a difference. Because
Yeah.
every female, we love to laugh, and like you said, be relatable. I want him to be able to know about some fashion the same way I know about football, basketball. I know a little bit about golf and soccer. I know about the aliens and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of these things.
That's what niggas really
You know
want
what
to
I
talk
mean?
about.
I know about the book, The Art of War. The things that guys talk about. I know life is not checkers, honey. This is chess. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been around a lot of men. I have a lot of men in my family. So I know how to relate to guys. Like they like, oh, Aisha's mad cool, because I'm that pretty girl, fly girl, this, all that other stuff. But I could talk to you. I can get real down and deep. If you need somebody to help elevate you, I'm that person to help elevate you. But if you want to kick back and have a good time, laugh, act silly, get on those go-karts, go out on a basketball court and me acting like I could do something only at 5'5", whatever the
Mm-hmm.
case may be. But just those different things, it separates you from, especially nowadays, just with this texting and FaceTime and talk about send me some pics and or whatever, the nude pics or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? We done seen a lot of dick pics. Y'all can save it, okay? Save
Yeah,
it.
you don't
No
even
matter
got
how
to.
big it is,
Yeah.
it all don't work the same. So
You
y'all
don't
can
even got to
save those
text for them
pictures.
pictures no more. You can just
Stop doing
follow
that.
her on Twitter. You heard?
Yes, it's this don't but this don't even do the dick pics. We don't I know we don't want the dick pics. I mean some people may no, I don't know. I don't want the dick pics. We don't need them. You know,
Women
a
said they
serious
want the
person.
explosion Johns though.
Oh, they
The
what
video.
they want.
They want the volcano videos.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've seen a couple posts like, "Don't send
No,
me a video, send
I
me the
have
volcano."
gotten a few of those in my or whatever you call them, DM the messenger, and I'm like, what the fuck, what the fuck? You got me dropping my phone and shit. Like, oh shit, I didn't see no shit like that in my life. Oh my God, like what the hell they do? What he sending me that for? What I'm gonna do with that? Like, the fuck?
Fellas,
But
don't.
wait, but you know, truth be told, I look at it again though to see how it worked. Like, oh shit, really? Is that how it really do?
Send
I'm not even gonna
the
front like I don't look
explosion.
at it. I don't respond. And everybody know I don't respond. Everybody out there, Facebook, y'all know I don't respond. But I damn sure go read mine and look a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah, separate yourself,
Shout out to
man.
KNT Radio.
Word, facts. That's a
Oh
classic, man.
my.
But yeah,
That was a good one. That one made me laugh good.
nah,
That
but
was
like
good.
a lot of people like don't even understand and then
Mhm.
this goes to the fellas. You know what I mean? We spoke on what the women got to do. A lot of y'all dudes in the friend zone ain't even in FWB zone. Like, let's keep it a buck here. Like, y'all hoping and that hoping you've been her friend, been there for her for 10 years. You never got a kiss, never got a hug. Like sometimes the best way to get out of the friend zone is to just take the L as a man. If you in
Mm.
the FWB zone, you can kind of you getting something out of it. You still smacking. But if you that dude that ain't even hitting, and you putting in the
Yeah,
most work, and you getting the
give it
least
up.
amount of respect,
Give it up.
just give it up. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know what? She may, after a while, if he give it up now, because he did all those things, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nobody else doing, but he just been pushed to the side. If he give it up, after a while, she gonna be missing that. She gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
wait a minute, where my old reliable at? You know what I mean? Why he ain't around no more? You know, she gonna miss those nagging phone calls that she was telling her girl, damn, that's old boy again. Like, that's him again. Like, yo, girl, that's him again. Like, he thirsty. After a while, she gonna start missing that attention, that true, because she gonna understand he was authentic. And these other
Mm-hmm.
dudes out here was really the ones who was just on that,
And
really
now
what
we
you
better
know.
take it. We better take it a little deeper for the last thing to how to get out of the friend zone, right? You
Uh-uh.
when you take the L, you
Okay.
get a W. Like and the lady spoke on it on the low without even
Mm.
realizing it, because you chose yourself over her. That's what ladies really want. Whatever a lady's telling you she wants is going to turn her off. You're supposed to do what you want to be doing. If that makes sense. Like what ladies really ask you for, they don't really want that.
That's
Like
not the truth all the time
yeah,
because some people are very vocal. I want this, and this is really what I
yeah,
say I
that's
want.
about
So
20.
listen to my
What
girl.
percentage is it? What percentage of is that if a guy would actually become the person that a real woman really would like? Okay, I want you to be this and this and this. She loses respect. You're supposed to be like, listen, this is who I am.
Well,
You
I
know
mean,
what I
of
mean?
course, you know, to a certain degree, but there's
Right,
things that
right, right. You can still elevate, most
yeah, of
definitely.
course.
Right,
Yeah,
but
but
when it
yeah.
comes to but you choosing
You
yourself,
want someone to be a
right?
strong-minded man, you know,
Mm-hmm.
even if we're fight, because I'm a feisty person, you know. I think I'm not always the boss of everything, you know, but we respect the man that puts down his, you know, let it be known, like I'm the man and you're gonna respect me. You know, I
Exactly.
go along with the things that you what you want me to because I'm allowing myself to go along with it. I'm giving you that grace. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you my wife, that's not bothering me for her to get her way. But at the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day, I know who's the man of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So he
and
just
that's
let me get my way a lot. That's
facts, and now to
so
go
when
deeper,
he put his
right?
foot down though, when he does, it's like, okay, I just sit down and be quiet. Like, okay, be quiet. Because he's a big guy. And be quiet. I'm gonna respect that king.
Facts. Shout out to the kings out there holding their
That's
business.
right. Shout out to all the kings out there holding their
But
families
right
down and
now,
putting their kids
before we forget, right,
down.
and then we gotta move on, right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when you take this L, you get the W, because now she missing you, because you was calling her all the time. Now she wondering why you not calling, and then this is where you get a chance to. You got one shot to get yourself out of it. As soon as she call you back, you set boundaries.
Mm.
Like this is how I'm gonna have it. and then you be abide by the boundary. Like, don't fold because then she's gonna lose respect for you. Then you right back in the friend zone again, getting no buns, doing everything she
Exactly.
said.
I,
Listen, I'm here for you, but I'm not just gonna be doing all this. I really care about you. If I'm not that I can move over here and you know what I mean, or I can do this.
mm-hmm,
If you want to rock with me, I'm gonna be hitting. I'm gonna be doing this. We gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And if she be like, "Nah, I'm not. We friends. Like, I'm not your gay friend," and hang up on her. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Right, right.
you want to do. That just, you know what I'm
But
saying?
you
Go.
respect that afterwards because at the end of the day, she called you back because she was missing, because you chose yourself
Uh-huh.
and you chose to have your self respect and say, you know what, you're not gonna be sunning me no more. You're not gonna be clowning me no more, playing me like a dub, you know. And then when she called back and like you saying, it ain't like, oh baby, you so happy to hear her voice again, you know, and you setting those boundaries down and you being firm with it, she's gonna respect it.
She
Trust me.
gonna test it though.
Of course she gonna test it.
You gonna
Oh,
test
you
it,
gonna
and
test
that's
those
where y'all
waters.
niggas be folding at.
You
That's
always gonna
what
test
a
it.
lot of y'all be folding right there.
Mhm,
Like right there. Oh, wow. Can I do that? No, like I'm not that
mhm.
bull.
Stand,
You
stand
have me
firm.
on the side now. Go after the boy you really want, right? Like, a matter of fact, that goes to the next topic for real. Like, before we go to,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Because I got a picture. Because this is actually one of my posts right here. Because this is what we had to talk about. This, you know what I'm saying? Or let me pull it up right here for the queen.
Let me see. Let me put my glasses on real quick. I'm getting some glare.
Hmm. Today's topic of the day: if a woman still deals with you as and used to be the main dude while entertaining other guys, the guy is either not on the new dude is either not on your level, or the woman is not being taken serious by the other guy. What you think?
So if a woman is still dealing with one guy,
Okay, let's just say you and a significant other,
all
right?
right,
You was dealing with him monogamously,
just
and
me and him one on
then you
one.
start dealing with him like after a break or whatever, and then you telling
Okay,
him you dealing with other guys too. If she's
okay.
still, I said, if like I posted, if a woman still deals with you while entertaining another guy, the other guy is not on your level, right? Because she would have got
Hmm.
rid of you from the beginning if he was really,
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
Or the guy that is him ain't trying to take her serious, and he got her in the sex only category. What you think?
I think that that's very plausible in a lot of cases. Right, because she don't want, because she's still dealing with her ex, you know, since they got back together, but she done met this new thing in here. He's exciting, you know, so he may just be someone who just lit a fire in her, because if you've been with someone for a minute, you know, it gets stale and dry. Been with someone for 29 years. You go through them up and down phases throughout the relationship. It could be early, but she just, you know, this other dude just like that fire, and he's sparking that fire. But her ex has all the qualities that she like, but it had just been dry in that intimacy section. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it could be one of those, or it could be on the flip side. So it's possible though. I mean that happens a lot.
Now check
Yeah,
this, and it speaks on because this is why I love that we be speaking real stuff on the Spice
yeah,
Life. Because number one, you got to realize we talked about a placeholder 2 weeks ago. You
yeah.
are a placeholder. If she's with you monogamously and she's still looking around, you not him.
Nope.
You're here until she finds him. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Or if she realized that
Yeah, or
she
she
almost
realized
about to
that,
lose what she had over here, and she realized what she had all along was
yeah, and
good, and hopefully
that
she
comes,
stays it.
yeah, exactly, and that goes
Hopefully.
still off of the dudes that she's attracting is not on your level. That's the only reason you're
Exactly.
safe. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But then
Exactly.
on the flip end, right, the woman,
Hmm.
right, he might be him, way above your level, might be everything you not times 10 NFL player, but he treating her like thought box.
Mm.
He only calling her at 140. Or he really giving her the utmost, kissing her, blah blah blah, maybe telling about it, but never want to give her the relationship. But you
Hmm.
ready to give her the relationship right now. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said if if a woman's still dealing with you when you used to be monogamous with her and she's telling you she's still dealing with other people, you're just waiting in line until she finds that person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
also she's around because she might not be able to get the person she want either. So
Exactly. That means
it's like
she may need to elevate herself. You know what I mean? Because you know a lot of times females they put themselves on a high standard, which is not nothing wrong with that. You know, we always supposed to put ourselves hell high. You know, but also we supposed to live up to that as well. But then we have to be realistic. You can't want, like you were just saying, a NFL player, but you still in the projects on Section 8. You not trying. It ain't nothing wrong with none of that. I was at my own apartment when I was only 18 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. But it's about elevation. You know what I'm saying? And if you still stuck doing the same thing in the hood, running around, like, bitty bopping, doing these things, and you got attracted to an NFL player, he got attracted to you because you met him at a party or something, or whatever the case may be, and you wanting to be that potential girlfriend, or them to even take you a little bit serious, you got to elevate yourself. You have to pick up your standards. You can't say, oh, I don't want the boy around the corner from me, but you still y'all both in the same hood. You know what I'm saying? You're both doing the same things. Y'all both in the same rooms and the same circles. But yet you trying to get over here to this other circle, but you want the guy that's over there in that other circle that's a couple of elevations up from you. You have to build yourself up, because there's only few that's going to be up at that level that's going to drop down, and they got some kind of insecurities with themselves. If they going to go, it just depends. It just depends. Not everybody, but you know what I mean? Come on, you got to meet me where I'm at. We got to be, we have to come in this together at some point. We got to meet evenly somewhere around the board, not all the way, but at some point, you got to help me want to big up myself or elevate myself. Vice versa, I'm going to want to help you elevate yourself. You know what I mean?
But you can't get your power back in those situations, though.
When what?
In that situation. Like, let's say you the placeholder, right?
Yeah.
But like a lot of good things come out of that, like just being acceptance, and then it goes back to what we were talking about women elevating themselves beyond your sex and beauty. But let's just say you were a person that helped me with my credit, this blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. Whether what relationship didn't work, my credit's still going up.
Yeah, that's
calling you. You see what I'm saying?
Because you were still a support for me. You still helped me.
Right, I learned different things
in my
from
life.
you. Right. Exactly, and you can keep men know how to keep women around for that type of thing.
Well,
too.
The key is I used to tell people, in my young years, if I just dated or messed around or whatever, I would tell the guys, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, I know I'm not going to be here for the long haul because I'm not leaving X, Y, and Z or whatever the case may be. However, I'm going to leave you better when I found you, because I'm going to give you some insight on who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a very introverted person, and I know people. I know how to talk to people, and we could get down and deep, and I can help people with just their issues or whatever the case may be. And relationships that I have had, and then after, even with short ones afterwards, they want to going on, getting married, having beautiful lives. And I look back and look on Facebook and see them, and actually was happy because there wasn't no drag out thing. It was just, that wasn't for me, and I knew from the beginning going in, it was only going to be for whatever reason I wanted at that time. For whatever reason, it was satisfying the need that I wanted for whatever purpose it was, But I always put a lot into it as far as friendship. Like, we always had that friendship communication. So I always left something. They always came out something better, you know what I mean, in the situation. And that's real talk. Like, I could call anybody like, yo, what's up? Okay, you got 3 more kids now? But damn, you was busy. Like,
when it's more than it's more than just an intimacy thing, and it's a knowledge.
Right.
I mean, you remember who you learn things from. But
Right.
I want to give the men on how to get their power back. If you are the placeholder, you got the cards here, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean. But first thing, you have to accept that you're a placeholder. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you automatically, first thing you do is make her yours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're dealing with her, you know what I'm saying, still, she technically kind of are, and you're still looking around for other, you see what I'm saying? So here's what you do, right, as a male. So if she don't respect you and you're doing all the work, but she's looking at main man that just come and drop D off as a god,
right?
You force him to do what you doing. You tell her to go tell him to do that. You see what I'm saying? And then you put yourself in the sex only category.
There you go.
Start using condoms with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's called reverse psychology at the end of the day.
Exactly. Like, just straight like that. Like, start using, I swear to God, like, bro, she gonna be like, damn, he like, because I told him I'm dealing with multiple dudes and he really started using condoms with me. Am I a hoe? In her mind, that's what she thinking, bro. Like, and then all of a sudden, I don't respect him. So he told me, okay, nah, the man you respect, make him go on them dates.
Exactly.
That's his job. I'm not going on no dates. You barely respect me, but you do like our sex, though. You know what I'm saying? You call me for that all the time. So
let him go raw.
Call her at
let him go raw. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly. Let him go raw, do all that, get the kids and do all that. I'm gonna just be taking you to Pound Town, Sexy Red, calling you at 1:40 after the club. And if you don't want to hit, I hang up.
Oh my. Well, we have a question out here from Shane Beckwith. They said, Shane says, how do you push someone who isn't trying to grow with you with without pushing them away? Basically, she's saying, okay, how do you push someone who isn't trying to grow with you without pushing them away? Not my situation, but I'm just, but she sees it around a lot. He or she
Mm.
sees it around a lot.
You want to start with that one, or you want me to?
You could go ahead with that one.
So, hold on, let me read it. How do you push someone who isn't trying to grow with you without pushing them away? Not my situation.
Basically, how you
Okay.
motivating that man.
Okay. So, like, you gotta let them know that doing it out of love. It's the delivery and understanding a point that you're doing it at. Telling her she blah blah, you suck at this, you bad at this. yo
No,
yo babe, like, I think that like, we gotta learn different things, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like we're growing apart, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying I want to leave you, I'm just saying, like, we need to grow in certain areas. I think our certain things are stagnant, you know what I'm saying. It's how you present it to her, like, because she's going to try, like, it's weird because they're going to get defensive.
I
Try
was
to
going to say that you have to be smooth
but you
with
got to
it.
be smooth. And this
You
is
have
what I learned. This is what I learned.
very
Don't give
delicate,
anything refutable. Because,
right?
like, you can say 9 facts, and if the
That
10th
one
thing is a
thing
lie,
they're
she's
gonna
going to
focus
stick
on
to
that,
the 10, right? So
right?
stick to the argument and not hers. Like what I mean by that. Instead of saying
Mhm.
she's bad, I think this when you I think when you do this, like, I really don't like when you do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? It's not like crazy. I'm not mad at them. I just think that I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Rather than I hate when you like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The more aggressive thing, you can kind of make it more about the action rather than the person. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
And then
right. Well, for me, I would say, I have a lot of experience in this one. Um, what you want to do is number one, you want to wait until the time, right time and place. That's number one, the right time and place, and for them to be acceptable.
mm-hmm.
To be able to hear it. So you got to watch your tone. You have to watch your body language. If you are frustrated, that's not the time to express what you need to express to help get that person to elevate, to give them that motivation, because they're not going to take it as positive criticism. They're going to take it as negative no matter how you try to soften it. So you want to watch your body language. You want to make sure that you're not frustrated. So if you're frustrated, wait till the next day and you be like, babe, hey, I was going over some things, you know I want to say, for instance, it's like you want to motivate them to get a better job. For instance, you be like, listen, I was looking at the books, and what I'm doing this right here, and I'm bringing this in, and I just got that raise, but I was thinking, because all your skills that you got, and you've been busting your butt over there, but if you transferred and went to this spot right here, or took those classes to get that, and I'll help you because I'll just get some overtime while you doing that, and you do that for a couple of minutes or a couple of months or whatever the case may be, we'll be in a better situation. Oh my, you have to present it to him, whereas though it's a us thing, and you're not isolating him, and it's a plan, you know what I mean, and that you're there with him every step of the way, that is going to motivate him to be better. So whatever that he likes or the desires that you already know, that's your man. So hopefully these things because y'all communicating the right way effectively. You know, his certain goals that he hadn't that talked about, but that he done slacked on them and he didn't have the motivation to get up and do them. Then you start motivating him. Be like, oh babe, remember you said you want to take those construction classes. Yo, I found them online. Go online and look for them. I found them online. They got them in free, and it's a program that's doing it right now. You just gotta give a couple of hours of work and you can get your license or whatever it is. Sometimes as women, because we are naturally the one that normally know how to manage things. That's how we grew
Right.
up, how to manage homes and households and bills and all that kind of stuff. So if that woman, if it's financial, if it's jobs, if it's maybe him going to drug and alcohol counseling, you know what I'm saying? Him getting out the streets, off the block, to a regular job, because you don't want him to get booked, because next time is gonna be a long time, and you want him to change y'all, the life because y'all getting older. Just come to him with that understanding heart, with a pure heart. Think about it, pray on that thing. Do not talk about it when you're upset, and sit down and you go back and get some of the research from him. Go back and do some of the work. Because sometimes men don't want to do that work. You know what I mean? They're
Mhm.
gonna be like, oh man, I don't really get down with the computers, even though they be on their phone all the time. Some men do. My husband don't know nothing about the phone, but some men are always on it, They don't want to do the research. So as that woman, that's if you're a woman, those are little things you could do. Be like, oh, I got the information here, and the guy name is whatever right there. Be that support system, and kind of like you would do with your child almost. Sometimes it's like that because you don't know, like you said, people are who they are if they don't change from when they were younger. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Sometimes us females, we get men that we have to retrain, and not to mean it that way, but it's really truth. The woman in their life, or they didn't have a father figure, they didn't have the dual connections, and we have to re-raise some of these kids. Like these kids is growing up right now. Trust me, it's gonna be females my age in their 50s talking about how they had to re-raise that man when these years come up later on. Because what they're learning now, no way in the hell they're gonna be in productive relationships and be successful for the long haul and be good people. Look at you got the 8-year-old talking about she want to get 2 damn babies for child support checks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So think about where that we don't know all his history, and maybe you do know some of it. So sometimes it's help him out, get the information. Yeah, it may seem we go an extra mile, but if you love him and you're staying with him because you know he got that potential and he not just a placeholder, and you're growing and you want him to grow with you, sometimes going that extra mile by just not sitting there and nagging about it, because we do nag sometimes, or we have our little side comments, and that just add fuel to the fire. And if he an introvert, it just makes him more sad and more depressed, and makes him don't even want to get up even more to go out there. So kind of lighten up that load for him a little bit, lighten up that load, go do a little bit of research for him and help him out. Pick him up like, yo, babe, I'm coming. 10 o'clock, we going over to the office right now because I heard X, Y, and Z is hiring. I already made the appointment. If you got to go to the doctor, make the damn appointment for him. Make the appointment for him to get a checkup. Make the appointment to get his eyes checked. Make the appointment to get his teeth checked. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to do those things because the people who raised them before, they don't know, they didn't do those things for them. You know what I mean? So they don't know. And that comes with everything. And the same with females. It's men that sometimes are going to have to teach females how to cook, how to clean, because they had mothers and a family that taught them things. And then they got this woman who don't know these things. So it's being that right support, person with them, and coming to them, clear. So this way they don't take it so hard, because they're going to take it as criticism.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. Like how you guided it and made it a good thing, and like it's a team thing. Yeah. And you also offered that help yourself, because a lot of people be wanting people to put work in, but not willing to put none of the work in and have none of the understanding of what it's going to take for that situation to transpire and into reality. You know what I mean?
Right.
But before we get too far, we got to get to today's next sponsor, Smash Entertainment. You already know. Y'all see the ticker at the bottom. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. You feel me? Life Jennings and my man Jay Holiday gonna be in York. So get your tickets now. You feel me? Tickets are live right now. Eventbrite. It's gonna be at the Appel Center. The last event, the Drew Hill, was fire. Me and Aisha was live at the event. And make sure when y'all at these events, y'all come see us. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can and might end up on, y'all will end up on one of these episodes.
They will end up on one of these episodes. So get y'all tickets. Appel Center for the concert, March 30th. You go to Eventbrite, or you go to appelcenter.com, because they have it on their website as well. The after party will be at the ballroom. So come through. You already know it's always a vibe. You already know it's a movie. You see the recaps afterwards. You be like, dang, I should have been there. Yes, you should have. And then you get to hang out with me and Khalil. kntradio, doing what we do, spreading the good love and all the good vibes.
And y'all see that? And shout out to Smash Entertainment for being one of the annual sponsors with us, working with us for years. You know what I'm saying? Did with a lot of celebrity events, and get with them. Life and Jay Holiday in the wild.
That's crazy.
Yo, this is about to be
and I got people from Jersey already telling me, Aisha, I'm pulling up to the concert.
Chi-Town is in the building. You know what I mean? Chi-Town sliding through.
Yo, we're about to shut YC down. Smash Entertainment.
And we already know the rules.
We outside.
Fellas,
we outside.
Like I said before the last event, I don't want to see no Nike Techs. I don't want to see no Timberlands. I don't want to see no throwback jerseys. I know you want to throw that Coach Prime on. I know you've been waiting to throw that Cowboys jersey on. I know you know what I mean? I know they might win that day. You know
Don't
what
do
I'm
it.
saying? I know you
We
want to throw
want
that
grown and
NBA jersey.
sexy.
Nah. Throw that good
Grown
turtleneck
and
on with the
sexy.
fedora. Throw them
Nice
good
sweater, you know
shoes
what I mean?
on. Throw that good silk on.
A
If you got a tuck,
blazer,
do your thing.
you know
Stump.
what I'm
You
saying?
know what
Throw
I
a
mean?
little hat on, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? A
And
little
when you're
bando
out
or
here,
something.
network and don't be that person. You know what I'm saying? That's
Ladies,
that.
come looking beautiful, come looking
Exactly.
fly, come looking sexy, not trashy, honey. It's classy. Because we do the grown and we do the sexy, honey. You in the room with a lot of good people and we're networking, we outside. Come tell us about your business. Stop, talk to us. If you're an entrepreneur, let us know what's going on. Each one teach one. We're about networking and supporting each other. Honey, let's do this NYC. KNT
Yeah.
Radios be outside.
You know we got to get to your girl though. We
Ah,
got to get the Kiki Palmer.
she crazy. That's my girl.
Yo, so she didn't went on the internet fiasco for the last 5 minutes and getting all this clout and claiming the abusee for the last 5 months. But
Right. And it comes out, she's
within
about to live
48
it.
hours of court, she lost. And now she apologizing for consistently beating him up. What do you think? After all this, claiming him to be her abuser for months, 2 days in the court, the
Oh my
whole
God.
story trains under oath. What you think?
I think that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if shoes was reversed, it would have been crazy on him. You know what I'm saying? If she had, imagine if she had pictures, fake pictures showing that he did it, his whole life could have been completely ruined. You know what I mean? Completely, completely. I think that I don't want to say legal things should happen, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she took him through the court system. That's like another black man getting dragged through the court system for lies. When black men, I have two black sons, you know what I'm saying? One is gay and black, you any little thing for our black and brown brothers could get caught up in that system. Our reputation could go out the window. We lose money, we lose endorsements, we lose jobs, we lose friends, we lose support for a lie. You know what I mean? Like I got a son. I will be straight heated if that happens to one of my sons. Kiki, you my girl, like like you're working all that. But I'll be pulling up to your house. NYC will be pulling up to LA, wherever you at. I'll be if that was my son. You can't do that. The world is already against our black and brown brothers. You know what I'm saying? Why? Like why? 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 For what reason? Why? If he was really hurting her, he was really abusing her. If he done bopped her, not because like she done popped him and he reflexed and popped her back, because sometimes that happen. You know what I mean? You can't expect to be hitting somebody and
She
at
said in
some point
court,
they hit you
and I
back.
quote,
That's
"He never
crazy,
touched me." And
and
all our
that's
time,
crazy
he
to
never
for her to
touched
do
her one
that.
time.
That's an embarrassment. You know what I mean? She just had a baby. This shit is out there. It's on the internet. You can't take it away now. It ain't like back in the days when we didn't have internet. You got to go in the files in the library, look up some shit in the newspaper. Nah, everything is like there. That was foul, Kiki. Foul,
Um,
foul, foul.
but why would you take him to court and not know you gonna be under oath?
Well, first of all, it's gonna be proof. It's gonna be some kind of videos, text message with them arguing. Nowadays everything is custom out social media. Some
Right.
snap that they think is going on for 24 hours, and somebody done took a picture to snap that thingamajig, whatever. You know what I mean? Kiki, like,
Out of court.
girl.
That yo, well, we
Now
start.
I want to make a skit about that.
Yo, this
I want to be in court like, but I'm sorry, Judge. I lied.
yo, these industry plants, man. I'm telling you, this is becoming a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like where
Right.
dudes literally like Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? They try to get Johnny Depp. He ended up, but shout out to Johnny Depp. He ended up counter suing and getting a couple million from
Yes,
Shorty.
he did. And Johnny Depp, you know what I'm saying? He was cool. He was his weird way. I loved his movies. You know what I mean? And I was wondering, like, is this really who he is? Like, just a crazy drug addict that be wilding out, whooping on his wife's tail. And it's sad that we have to go through this. You know what I mean? When it's true, it's true. And people should not be doing this. Nobody should be in abuse, whether it's a female or a male, or two gay couples, whether they male or female or whatever they decide they want to call themselves. Nobody should be in a physical abusive relationship, mentally or physically. Definitely not physically. You know what I mean? None of those is acceptable. And so for someone to lie about something that it takes so hard, especially for our communities, for you to even get justice the right way. And
Right.
then people put lies on it and make up stories and have it in the news, it's like they just killing our culture. They don't realize it. They just killing our culture.
Hmm. And
Those my
now
soldier.
this next one right here. This is another viral take right here. This one's called the phone test. All right. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
call this the phone test, right?
The
And what
phone
the
test.
phone test is, right?
Uh-huh.
So you go into there and you tell people like they bring people in, they want to have relationship counsel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing you do is tell everybody to swap phones and take a selfie. Unlock your phone and then go into another room and take it 5 good selfies in the other room with the phone. And you immediately caught 15 people cheating.
Damn.
Like literally 80% of the room. What do you think? The phone test. Like just something simple like go into another room with your partner's phone, unlock and take 5 selfies. And then the other person do it. But once they're not they immediately go into
Like they looking in through the phone, you saying, and finding out stuff.
no, not even looking through the phone. It's the reaction of the other person. Because if you're hiding your phone, like no, you're not getting my phone. Nah, like
Okay, I
literally,
guess
like,
yeah.
you already caught. You know what I'm saying? And all he
Well,
did was get them to take a selfie. You know what I mean? That
but
was
look
their
at,
point.
but right now I could do that test right now. I bet you if I call my husband here right now in my room, and my cell phone is sitting right here, see it, and I say, honey, take my phone and take a picture, take 5 pictures, and give me your phone and take a picture. Go and close my door and go right there. I bet you he'll do it, and it ain't gonna be no
Mhm.
cheating on it.
You see what I'm saying?
I can do it right now. I
Yo,
do the phone test live for you.
yo, that's a classic.
And I'm letting
But
him look at my phone. And y'all know I'll be outside. I'm letting and it ain't gonna be nothing in there that's gonna be inappropriate. And I don't mind doing it. He can look through the pictures still. He gonna see a lot of pictures of me, of course.
yo,
And a whole lot of pictures of you guys that be outside with.
the video got 15 million. The video got five
No, but
million.
I believe that happens like 90 something percent of the time.
Yo, because
That
once
that
they
people are
say
coming up
all
phone
they heard was in their mind was unlock my phone and go
and
into
they
another
because
room.
they think they going in that room because the first thing when you said I'm thinking when you said oh they caught people cheating I'm thinking oh well when they went into that room for someone who is like nosy I'm inquisitive you know I'm gonna go and look I would look automatically you know what I mean and that's just because I'm just nosy it could be your
Right.
phone clearly I'll be like well let me see what he doing ooh I see that girl booty just because I'm just a nosy individual
Yeah,
but
facts.
naturally a person is only gonna automatically think the fuck? They ain't gonna be looking at my phone because they're gonna automatically think instead of looking at taking pictures, they're gonna look further. So, and I believe 90% of the time, somebody gonna have some shit in their phone. They ain't had no business having in their damn phone. I guarantee it. And it, man, I got brothers from back in the days. We put that disclaimer out there. I'm talking about things back in the days, nothing current. It's okay. You know, with them secret apps and things that you'll have. People like they might have these apps that you could text and it disappears or something. Like secret apps, they look like a cookie machine or something on your app, but really it's a text device or a dating device. I didn't even know things like that even existed.
Yeah, like
Man,
my
y'all
calculator,
crafty.
like that. But this so crazy. Like how so simple. That's why I tell people, and this is the only reason I brought the test up.
Trust.
Trust and your honorability. You shouldn't be able to get pulled up at any time and not be able to stand on it.
Yeah.
You literally, once that man said unlock your phone and your shorty go in the other room, you literally start like hiding your phone in your pocket and saying no and all of that.
I don't
You
have
already
it.
caught.
Off. It's dead. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You got to be able to live with whatever you're doing. You
Right.
know what
You
I'm
gotta
saying?
be true to who you be true who do you are. You know, if
Exactly.
you in a relationship, you mean at first was about open honesty and communication. If you a guy who don't want to be tied down, but you want to be in a relationship, but you know may want to do other things, be honest and have that conversation with that lady that you with, and let her have the choice to say she want to stay in this relationship and deal with, you know, the plan that you got right now, if this is what y'all want, or to say, nah, I'm not with that because I just want a monogamy and only you only and decide to go ahead and move on if that was not what she wants. Same thing with the man. If a female wants to dip out or she want to have a girlfriend or she want to have another whatever the case whatever it is have those open honest communication be unapologetically who you are because if you true to yourself and your desires and what you really want you know what I'm saying and you express no matter who you with this is what I want this is how I want to move this is where I see my relationship going let that person know give them the choice to ride out with you and ride along with you they may want to be into that little freak nasty stuff. They may want to
Mhm.
be into the little turned up thing or whatever it is you into. they may go along with it. They may was curious. They may say, well, they'll try it for a while. But the key is you gave that partner a choice to say, I want to rock out this way. Nah, you good. Find another shorty to deal with, or find another chick to go with it, or a dude to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Open and honest
Yeah, and
communication.
it's so crazy. You literally jump right into our next topic, Worth.
Oh shit.
Like you
I'm a
literally.
psychic
This
now.
one's called. This one's called living on the line,
Oh.
and this is where people and this is where a lot of depression, and I say where a lot of mental health issues come in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fellas, it's simple to happiness, right? Relationship, loyalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Single, Hugh Hefner. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Live your best life, King. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she cake.
Never open your
Yeah,
cigar.
right. When you single, hit the cakest joint you can find. And like when you hitting
When you
something
single,
cake,
that's the time to live your
right?
best life.
Exactly.
Enjoy it, travel,
Live your best life.
explore.
Like, cause these
Do
females be
all the little freaky
telling
assy
niggas
things on the
they
bucket
don't
list.
like men with that deal with a multiple that get a lot of women, but the only guys that they even looking at get a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Because the same thing you attracted to, you know what I'm saying? There's other women attracted to him. Like for example, right? Like in this, like let's just say, 80% want the top 20%.
Right.
Do you see that? And do you know that all them top 20% dudes get women?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, but them other 80% of the dudes that are invisible don't get any women. Do you see what I'm saying? Now they do, but they,
Right.
yeah,
I see what you're
you know
saying,
what I mean?
but that's you know what? I think for the most part that's gonna be like a age group. Because when you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to a
I'm talking
certain
about,
age, you know what I
yeah,
mean? When you get to a certain age, I'm glad that my husband is out now. I've never been outside. I mean, he was a basketball player, all American, record legend, played overseas, all that
but
good
these
shit in his
dudes
young
that get a
years.
lot of women that don't engage though.
Right, because my husband, he could have got whatever he wanted, but he just wasn't that
Exactly,
type of what he wasn't
exactly.
him as a person. Even when I dated him when he was younger, he all the chicks wanted to be around him. He's a basketball player. He was around all the celebrities, da, 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 da. And it was like to me, it was like, he a basketball player. I like to be with the industry guys.
Right,
You know, uh, for him, he had a lot of females that would come at him, but he would just always like if he had a girl, he had a girl. If he didn't chase women. You
exactly,
know what I mean? And that's
exactly.
just always been his demeanor. So he wasn't the one that like all the girls was looking at because he wasn't out there like that. He wasn't posted up in all the clubs, you know what I mean, and doing all that foolishness.
That be the
So
dude
for
that
me,
they
it
want.
was good for me because I had my in a cut, you know.
Hmm.
I was happy that I don't have one. Now, when I come outside with him and we step outside, the girls like, ladies, and I'm older now. They be like, damn, I got a good look on. All right, bitch, watch yours now, honey. Okay, honey. You know,
But do you? He
so
still, but just because he don't engage, he still has that attraction. You see
oh,
what I'm
he
saying?
100% he
Yeah,
does.
that's
He
what
has
I'm
the
saying.
aura.
So the guys
He
that y'all
does. He
really,
wanted to. He
so
can.
y'all
Yes,
saying y'all don't want guys to get the
yes,
most of the women, but the top
right,
20% of the dudes got all the women. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Whether they
right.
engage or not. You know what I'm
Yeah, he's
saying?
a non-engager.
Right, exactly. Because that's how
He's
I
not
am.
a attention seeker. He's
I'm
not an
like,
attention seeker and
I can't be
non-engager.
around a doodle bird. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right,
only say that because they're extinct for drinking rainwater. You know what I'm saying?
right.
For real, like a lot of these, like yo, lot of y'all ladies, or when
You
y'all
always make
conversation,
me laugh. You
yeah,
silly.
but for real, like I'm a high frequency being, so like if like
Yes, you are.
you know what I'm saying,
Ladies,
so
tap in. Y'all better get this single good father out here and get him off the market. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
no, but check this, but go back to living
They
on the
coming.
line, right? I wanted to go before we get too off topic, right? Living on the line, right? I said
Living
in
online.
relationship, loyalty, when you single, Hugh Hefner, Bishop Don Juan, whatever you want to be on, you know what I'm saying? But the problem be either they stay and cheat, right?
Mhm.
Or they stay, you know what I'm saying? They uh or they single and they still attached. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, no, I'm confused. You confusing
Okay,
me.
so like there's like okay, let's just say you single but having relationship issues.
Okay. You
Like why
can't.
are you
You can't.
attached?
Right, right.
Why do you feel like you cheating? Why are you having these issues as a single man? Why are you
Well,
see
because
what I'm saying?
that means he's misleading. He on
Right,
my
right,
line. He
exactly.
misleading these
That's right. Same thing
relationships.
on both ends. Right, right. So
Right.
and then
Mhm.
then dudes be like, yo, why is she stressing me out? because you didn't, you if you were single dealing with her, she would understand you're a single man.
Right. Right.
And
That
you're
means
dealing with
he's not
multiple
clear.
energies. Exactly.
In his
But when you're in a
communication.
relationship and it's clear that you're so monogamy and you're
Hmm.
not doing this, you can't complain that Shorty's nagging you because you're the reason that the situation is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're literally cheating in her face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you would literally, and you don't get that bad karma, because this is
Right.
a karmatic world, especially in 2023. This was a karmatic year. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So with that being said, if you live single, do as many women as you want. If that's what you want to be on, be single. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other end too, like living on the line,
Hmm.
not being willing to leave situations that kill your mental health. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people stay in relationships for all the
Exactly.
wrong
With
reasons.
something
And
you
it's
know
because
that
they're
ain't gonna
comfortable
work.
too. And they
Right,
stay because
right.
they're comfortable or that's all they know.
Like they're trying to make that person grow, like Main Man was
Right.
talking about, right?
Exactly. Right.
They know she
Trying to
not
make that
going to grow.
right.
Like you tried this 1,000 times and you don't want to leave, but you don't like what's going on, but you don't want to leave and change it.
And
Do you
nothing
see what I'm
changes.
saying?
And it's
Like
the
it's
same.
not, no, it's too much on the line. Like do you
Well,
want to?
remember
You
what
see
you
what
said
I'm
earlier. Loving himself first.
saying? Exactly. Because if
Loving
you're not
himself
on the
first.
line, yeah,
And say,
exactly. You
you
be
know
like,
what?
man,
I
listen,
love you, but I got to go now because I done tried and everything I've tried to get you to move forward. You're not doing it. So I gotta love me enough now to find someone that's gonna meet me where I need them to meet me at in life.
yo, that's
Love
heavy.
yourself first.
You gotta pick.
You
You
can't
can't.
love someone anyway until you love yourself fully.
Mm,
Anyway. You know what I mean? You can't fully love someone completely until you love who you are. And the only way you can love who you are is be authentically you, unapologetically who you are with your character defects. Knowing them, understanding them, and of course trying to work on them to better yourself. But when you know them and understand them, if somebody point them out to you, you won't be so offensive because you already know, damn, I know I could be a bitch sometimes if somebody do this. You know these things. So just being honest of who you are, because then you could take those criticism and know that's something that can help me do better. Because when you know better, you could do better. How can I
yeah.
tell you
And
doing
that's what
something
it is
wrong, but I never told
for
you
the
what you was
ladies.
doing wrong?
You too, though. You just highlighted something heavy too. You don't even know how you be speaking. You be speaking facts. The
Oh, thank
emotionally
you.
attacked, like that's another thing, ladies. We spoke on. We did forgot to add that in there. A thing that X you out. That's not even sex only. You're skipping straight from potential wifey to block
Right.
by being emotionally attached. Because
Yep.
men speak in objective reality. We're telling you how things are. We're not telling you whether we like it or we don't like it.
Right.
We're you know what I'm saying? We're not telling you how we feel about the situation. We're telling you like this. But
What
if
it
you
is, it is.
exactly, but if you're attached to every conversation and you're easily triggered and
You're
you're
emotionally
all like
invested.
you know what I'm saying, it's always a back. Men don't got time for that.
And
We
you know
go
what?
out,
You're 100% right. And it's
especially like black men. We battling all
too
this right
much.
now. Too much to
You
come
know.
home and deal
Mhm.
with. Like no man is working wants to work 40 hours to come home to a whole nother war, bro. I'm just being
No.
honest.
A
Like
happy life, a happy wife. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And the household be peaceful. And you always want your household to be peaceful. The energy in your house, that's supposed to be your woosah place when you walk home, your safe haven. You know what I mean? My brother used to tell me back in the day, and my husband tell you, I have a man's personality, a mentality in a sense, because I actually say what I want. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is not working for me. Can we try this? Do you want to tap into this? Well, I want to do this, because I'm gonna clearly say what I want, so you can never say, well, I didn't know what you was meaning. You was talking in subliminals. No, ninja. I told you. I did smoke signals. I drew a stick figure because my communication is clear. Because I learned, through my years and being in relationships and stuff, that communication is key in life. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot be an effective human being and grow as an individual if you cannot effectively communicate with other people objectively, putting your bias to the side and say, you know what, I know how I'm feeling in my heart, but let me take a deep breath and really listen and take a moment. Don't act on our emotions like, I want to say something. Wait a minute, because I like to talk fast, but because I'm a fast talker.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned to take my mind, let me think about what I want to say first. Even though my words are gonna come out fast, but I took a minute to actually think about it. And that's key communication. Key.
Yeah. So before we move to the last topic of the day, if you a lady, don't live on the line. If you're not happy with this man, and also okay, we spoke on. There's one more. We spoke on three of the box. We spoke on the one, two, three. Now we about to
Mhm.
spoke on the fourth piece, right? Ladies, dealing with a man you know you don't want to be with on the line. You're destroying your man, and the crazy thing is, you're destroying him, and with him living, being around you, it's destroying you.
And
Because
it's going to come back. That karma.
Exactly.
Ooh, they say God don't like ugly, and He ain't too fond of pretty neither. That part, that energy is gonna come back and bite you. Oh my God, especially when you know that you don't. Oh, it's gonna come back and get you. Don't do that. Please, ladies, please don't do that. Men too, don't
What if
do
he
that.
really love you though? That's the worst karma, because he's giving you
And
unconditional
then,
love.
and people seeing you, they seeing how you treated this person who really loved you, was there for you, and they see you if it's a man, manipulate him, beat him down. They gonna have a distaste in their mouth for you. You know what I mean? You're gonna be looked at as a different kind of person. You know what I mean? When people watch you degrade and know that you purposely using this person and have no intent, you know what I mean, or giving them your all.
And I'm
That's
gonna give y'all
that's
ladies some
so
game
mean.
too.
You can't get time back.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get the feelings back, the heartache, the depression, the sadness on both ends, whether it's a male or female. You can't get that back. And as you get older, time is precious. I'm telling you.
And ladies, I'm about to give y'all some game. The men know who the good men are.
Okay.
Because we heard we heard everybody's stories, and we know the good men are the men that acted on what they said.
Right.
So
Like
we
that.
know what man you got, and if you did him dirty, you're X'd by 40% of the good men, because the good men usually hang around each other, right? This
That's
man,
I like that. I like that.
it's so crazy. Even the hoes know the good men. For
Oh
real.
yeah.
They're like,
know.
yo, I cheat all the time, and she want me. But this man is a certified square, go to work every day, take care of his family, make sure everything is good type of bull, and you do him dirty?
Right.
Oh nah, like no.
That's because their priorities is all mixed up.
Yeah,
And you're gonna wake up one day and realize, damn.
Mm-hmm. Like, man, listen, if God send you a real one, be happy. But this is the last one. This one's called When You Can't Be Manipulated. Yeah, and this one goes to the fellas, man. Like, yo, y'all be saying these ladies ain't interested no more. They not feeling y'all no more, man. Cause y'all believing in this game theory. If you got game, you a manipulator. Be yourself and find a woman who likes that self. And then wondering why y'all get finessed. Oh, I'm this person. I got money. This blah blah blah. You introducing yourself as money. You know what I'm saying? And then wonder why you a bank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For real. You just talking about sex. So wonder why you in the sex category. These women ain't smart. Be yourself, fellas. They hate, you know what I'm saying? Men hate. And it's like this. I hear this a lot of times. Like, a lot of dudes hate women that can't be easily manipulated. And it's hilarious. Like, all you had to do is be yourself.
Strong woman. That's what the thing is, that people say that word manipulation, and some people use that word manipulation in a bad way. But the word manipulation is not necessarily be a bad way. It's depending on how you use it. It's all a mind game with anything. Like, once again, this is a game of chess, not checkers. That's life. Right. Okay. For me, I consider myself a puppet master. I like to be above the board, so I can see what's going on and know how I need to move. And I'm just a strategist person. I come from the streets. I have book smarts, in my later years, but I have a lot of common sense, and I know how to maneuver in life, and I need to see the key players and know how I need to move and set myself up, but hey. And people may say, yes, I played the manipulation game, of course, when I was younger, and even now if I have to, but sometimes it's for a good reason, and that may not be necessarily negative or bad, trying to hurt someone else, but it's all, life is a manipulation. Yeah. I mean, that word is, the word is what it is. Like it's all mixed up.
It's so crazy. It's both sides. It's both sides.
It's both sided to that.
Yeah,
for me, I'm not gonna be manipulated. I'm not an easy person to be manipulated. Even when I was a young girl, and that's why when I was young, I had hard relationships at times. Because I had them dominant men. One that I had that was so dominant, he wanted to control me, and I was one that couldn't be easily controlled. So it became physical and things of that nature. Before I got out of that relationship. And I was one, like, you ain't doing what I told you. Or I hit you because you didn't do this. And would you hit me back? No, you hit me. My mama told me you hit me. I'm hitting you back. And I'm going to pick something and hit you with it, So, and those are things that are not healthy. And when that's why men don't like women who can't be manipulated, because we're fighting back. We're saying we have our own opinion. We are our own person. I have my own thoughts. It's because you like blue, nigga. I said I like black. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now we want to meet in the middle and get a different color. Okay, but it's not going to be your way. And a lot of men like that, be able to manipulate you because he can have you doing with him what he want. He can have you cooking, cleaning, sexing, in the house, working, whatever it is that he chooses to have you doing while he out doing X, Y, and Z, because he has that control over you. But if you that person that's standing up for him, he don't like that. That's why you see a lot of older men or stronger men go for either younger females that get them when they're young, because you can manipulate them and you get them trained, and they'll be with you for 20 years in the house, and you done been have 50,000 girlfriends on that one that's loyal because they got them and they trained them the way they want them to be. You know what I'm saying? And that happens a lot, and it happens with females too. Sometimes females, you get a man who you can manipulate. I know I'm good at it. I used to be good at it. I don't do it now, but I used to be really good at it, because it was just, I have a man's mentality. So men, is they female that act like a man.
Yeah, we gotta speak on this, right? They hate us, like for real, like men that like for real, like because I'm like straight honest. I ain't gonna lie. When you try to play me, I release the restraint a little bit. I ain't gonna disrespect you, but I'm gonna move to petty. I'm gonna move to petty. I'm gonna move up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To petty a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They hate us men that know our worth. I swear to God, like, and it's so crazy. Like, I didn't heard a female at my job tell me, "What do I want with a strong man? He ain't gonna pay my bills."
No, somebody really said those words
straight like that.
out
I don't
loud.
deal with strong men. To me, like I don't deal with strong men. Like, what do I do?
They want a weak man. So what do I say about them, though? Individual as a person. If you don't want a strong man, you don't want a king.
Nah, she want to be the queen.
You
want,
but you can. I'm a queen, honey. Yes, I am. I wear my crown, and my husband
the one queen. She's trying to be like the one queen. Remember the queen that was cutting her husband's head off? So, because if she marries somebody, she have a kid with them and then cut their head off, because if she marries them, they're above her now. They're the king. Yeah, so she wanted to stay the queen like that. That's what she was doing. Stuff like that. But when you can't be manipulated, right? But as a male, right? It's funny, like, because they be trying to play little games, like, and it's just like, no. And the best way to do it, like, I always tell the dudes that want to jump into this category, because it's funny, like, when you watch a game be played and it's just a classic, like, you can literally play half of the game and just stop, like, you know what I mean? You can literally like, you can control the board, you know what I'm saying?
So you being the puppet master, you above that chessboard,
and not exactly. It's not even like you don't even want to play. Like, I don't even play games. Like, okay, like, instead, like, if somebody try to play a game to get an answer from me, I'm gonna just like, what are you hanging up? You could have just asked me what you wanted to ask me, but you wanted to go.
Times for this. We don't got
exactly. That's what I be saying. Like, the new game is, bro. But I'm telling you, fellas, right now, bro. Instead of trying to act like Jeff Bezos or somebody like that, Elon Musk, go and act like you were pulling up, renting a car. Man, listen, this is who I am. Are you interested? Are you interested in this person? Who I am? Oh, nah. Okay, nice. That was nice knowing you. You beautiful. Keep it pushing.
Exactly.
And then they go back to a person that you don't know, and then you go back to being successful. You know what I'm saying? You know your worth. It's no more game, no more. Like if you still got game in 2023, moving into, you too over this. You know what I'm saying? No more. You can't be manipulated. They gonna always hate you anyway, because you're not willing. You're not going with the game plan.
Right.
And you also know the game plan already.
And same thing for you females. Don't let these men manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? Be strong in who you are. Know your worth, ladies. You don't have to bust it open for everybody. Okay? Keep it tight. Keep it right. Be desirable. Okay? Not easy. It's a difference. It's a difference.
Facts. And our last sponsor of the day before we get out of here, make sure it's tax season. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
It's time to get y'all bands up. The W2s is printing right now. You know what I mean?
They're about to be in the mail. They're about to be in the mail.
You know what I'm saying? The people with the child tax credits and all that. I'm not one of these people, but I wish I was.
Me too. My son's 22. I ain't getting nothing, but I'm getting nothing. Nothing.
Like I said, if you ready to get your bands up and all that, make sure you hitting my man. Make sure you hitting my man Steve Small up, the Ultimate Tax Pro. The number is 717-219-7653. and they also help with travel services, marketing executive if you want to incentive, if you want to help build your brand and stuff like that. But make sure I get with them. Get
Yes,
their, they're giving
Ultimate
you back
Tax
the
Pro.
coins. It's time to get them bands up. And why not go to some of my black owned business? You know what I'm saying? But this one of today's sponsors, Ultimate Tax Pro, and make sure you shout out to all the other sponsors today. How do you say the home care again, Aisha?
Handle with Care Home Care. It's called Handle with Care Home Care right here in York, YC, York, Pennsylvania. But we take care of clients York, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Gettysburg, Hanover, all around. I have people that will go to where you are at.
Facts. And the last sponsor, like I said, make sure y'all getting y'all tickets.
Smash.
Life Jennings and Jay Holiday live in concert. And y'all know, keep up with us. We might be giving out tickets. We gave out a lot
Oh,
of tickets
yes,
last year, you know what I'm saying? So
yes, we
make
did.
sure make sure y'all getting with us. Make sure y'all tuning with us. Make sure y'all get with Smash Entertainment with another dope sponsor, the Spice, you know what I'm saying? Life Jennings, Jay Holiday, live in concert, Easter Wednesday weekend. Bring y'all colors out, you know what I'm saying? And make sure
Get
y'all follow.
fly.
Make sure y'all follow Miss Aisha Baby on Instagram, and I'm Aisha McLean on Facebook. Khalil Brown on Facebook, KNT Radio on Instagram, and make sure y'all tuning in every Thursday on Instagram too as well, because I got my entertainment business podcast where the people that successful come on and teach you how to be successful. We had
Yes,
people
get those
from Netflix,
jewels. Get
you had
those
people from
jewels.
Netflix, BMF Power, a couple people from
Mm,
2K. That's why I said join the movement and make sure y'all get with me, Aisha,
tap
Christy,
in.
and Greg every Wednesday, 8 p.m. The Spice, and we out, gang.
We out.